Hey, welcome back, audience. Apologize for that very, very massive inconvenience. We had a slight issue in a delay in internet, but we are back now with our Week 10 matchup between NFG and PPC. We thank all of you that are still around or anybody that comes back to watch this because this should still be an exciting matchup.
Yeah, it looks like NFG wants to go and deal a blue buff, maybe catch Cinco out here.
Starting the invade. The flash over by Cinco Gazer is a wrong direction. They have the whole team there. He gets out because he was able to use the E properly. Flash for Flash is able to go Pike for Renekton. So I guess just a trade of flashes in the early game doesn't mean much, but they also get a little bit of deep vision in that top side jungle.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. For Cinco Gazer there, not only did he feel the flash, but he had to burn some mana, had to back. Pike, on the other hand, was able to just skedaddle over to the blue buff and go ahead and leash that normally. While Cinco might be getting to lane like last there.
Yeah. The other thing is before we cut out, I don't believe we actually went over all of picks and bans. I think we just got to the end of Pro Draft, so we can talk a little bit. We can take a minute and just rediscuss these teams. We still see Leona, Jhin, Ahri, Kayn, Renekton. This is Cinco Gazer's Renekton. This is a very forward-fighting team. Other side, a little bit more disengaging. They have the Tristana ult, the Syndra E, that is the Gragas ultimate. They don't want to really be there all the time. So that's what we were talking about with the teams right before we disconnected.
Yeah, and I was saying that I actually really like the Leona pick into the Pike bot lane, just because with Pike's hook, as we saw, it kind of just pulls you back. There's no like hard CC or stun with that. So if Pike were to pull Leona by accident, all she has to do is turn and stun him back, and then that should be damage or a kill onto Pike for Tomato Farmer.
Absolutely. We see some early trading in that top lane, which gets both top laners kind of towards the middle of their health bar. Ooh, good stun in the mid lane. Yeah, there should be a lot of really fun lanes to watch, and hopefully we get to see some fun things. Super Scyther in and off lane right now. Not sure how he's supposed to fare on this Tristana in this lane. Tomato Farter is very proficient. We know Aatrox and Renekton are two very early game champions. So we're going to have to see what happens in this early game, because that's where a lot of the pace is going to be dictated from.
Yeah, we do see that Kayn and Gragas might meet here in the river, but it looks like Friction is just going to back her off that. Or maybe go around and see if he can counter gank, but Gragas is backing off, so nothing's going to happen there.
Looked like maybe a small fight for that Rift Scuttler, but no, I think Gragas just walked out with it and then just left, so no major interaction. They saw him walk into that top brush, so no gank is had. Ooh, Harbinger still willing to get some fight in on Cinco. Oh my goodness. Cinco just trades it all right back onto him instantly. That's why you don't give him this Renekton pick. He knows, an engage onto Super Scyther. The E connects onto him. Not enough damage. He gets Desolate Earth, gets pulled under tower. Not going to die. Doesn't look like, the Ignite was burned. But he's not going to die. Super Scyther burns heal for that exchange, but so does Tomato Farmer. So just a trade of summoners in this bot lane. Desolate Earth with a great attempt. And we got pause. Frisian disconnects from the game.
Yeah, apparently Frisian's just lagging a little bit, so I mean, personally, I'm fine. We're in the same place, so
we're right back in it, so that's not too bad. After that small gauge, it looks like Super Scyther's just going to have to play very, very cautiously. He's already down a fair amount of CS. Not looking super comfortable in this bot lane. Tomato Farmer connects on that W. Not going to be able to... Oh! Flashes under turret. Great job by Tomato Farmer. Knowing his damage output on that fourth shot, getting the crit onto Super Scyther. Like we said, Super Scyther is the one that's subbing in at a position that we don't normally see him in, so they really gave Tomato Farmer a great matchup. We see more interaction here. Top lane, Hottie. It's a great flash E. Harbinger looking like he Cinco might get a trade kill. He gets a trade kill onto Harbinger. Yeah, not much you can do against Hottie Williams there, but great job by Cinco getting that kill onto the Aatrox.
Yeah, I like like that was a good game from Hottie. It's just like a little bit unfortunate for NFG that Cinco was able to trade with that. It really looked like you know, Harbinger should have backed out a little bit earlier and just like let Hottie finish that off, but you know, he really wanted that kill, but Gragas ended up securing it anyway. So
yeah, absolutely. And again, it comes down to a little bit more comfort. You know, seeing Cinco on his signature champion versus even seeing Harbinger on a lane oppressor. He's got to feel whether he's actually comfortable in this matchup. We did see we see Ari with the Glacial Augment, so we do know Frisian is a very big Ari player, but I wasn't sure whether he was going to lean towards that build, but it looks like he's going to now. Predator was popped by Gragas. They had 3 posturing towards mid lane, but they're not going to actually go through with that gank.
And Justin, or sorry, Big Brain Mid is using quite a bit of mana. I think that he's just trying to make sure that he doesn't give a kill to Frisian early, and has been using a lot of abilities to farm rather, because like as we see, like Frisian hasn't been poked down too much. So I think most of that mana was going to securing some CS.
Ooh, big hits here. Oh, Cinco does hit 6 though. He can pop it and maybe take this fight. You see his rage bar fill. He's gonna hit Q maybe? Yeah. Doesn't get much healing off that because he wasn't near the minions, but has to burn that ultimate. Harbinger is definitely competitive in this top lane, not just completely out of it yet. So we'll see how that lane interacts. See Hottie with a lane gank here into the bot lane. Great pull by Peggy here. Gonna probably confirm the kill. Oh, Cinco got a solo kill top lane. I don't know, was he executed? No, okay, that was just a trade kill top lane. Cinco was at like 200 health and somehow dove turret and killed Harbinger. I don't know how he did that, but great plays all across the map. The kill did go to the Tristana, so Super Scyther getting a little bit back into that. Good plays across the map from everyone so far.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Like, I feel like this early game is pretty even. It looks like they're going to go for that early Drake, but everyone's going to try to turn on Frisian here.
Yeah, a little bit of a shallow jump there from Super Scyther. I think he could have gotten a little more aggressive with that, but still they do gain control of this dragon, so it should be theirs for the taking.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah. It looks like Tomato Farmer really wanted to try to maybe steal that, but I don't think it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Good attempt, though. A for effort.
Yeah, A for effort on the, what is it, probably the level 1 ranked Jin W attempt to steal the dragon. Harbinger and more fighting here, this time Friction coming up towards the top lane. See if he can actually pop this ultimate, but he's not going to be able to. Still ult burned by Harbinger, so good job. Ooh, I didn't even realize Friction is massively ahead of Hottie Williams right now. He's up by about 18 farm at the moment. That's actually huge.
Yeah, I actually, I don't think I've seen Friction gank other than top lane, so I think he's just been farming up his jungle, trying to get a couple items, and then go and turn to his lanes to help them out.
Yeah. Something that Kane is pretty proficient at is clearing his jungle very effectively. He's Big Brain, popping the Ignite, able to get down tons of damage on a Frisian. He's going to kill Frisian there. Wow. Great solo kill by Hottie Willie, or by Big Brain onto Frisian. See that whole pop in there is Cinco doing his Renekton thing in the top lane.
Being an alligator or crocodile, whatever he is.
Superior. Crocodile, alligator. See more action maybe spawning here at bot lane. They do have level 6, but Peggy's not going to be able to get an angle on Tomato Farmer because they were able to see him out of his shadow still. Oh, both hit 6 now. Desolate Earth could actually make an engagement here. They're going right on. Oh, the mobility of this bot lane makes it difficult to engage onto. Still great trade of damage. Tomato Farmer popping the ultimate. See if he's actually able to get anything here. I don't think he will.
Yeah, not quite. Unfortunately, we didn't have too much vision on those 4 shots, so I can't tell you what hit and what didn't.
Yeah.
Because I'm a little bit too lazy to move my camera and check.
Super Scyther sitting about 150, 200 health right now. Gotta be careful of the flash auto from Tomato Farmer, like last time. Uh-oh. This time he got pulled under. Oh, he got ulted out. The E's probably gonna kill. Yeah, Peggy actually gets that kill. Maybe the Ignite that killed, probably the Ignite that killed him afterwards. But here is Frisian just trying to clean this up. Oh my goodness. Heroes always walk away from their explosions. Not actually going to be able to kill Pidgey here, though. Great interaction. Oh, the friction with that flash. Oh, and then, okay, Big Brain's down here. I don't think this time is actually going to lean towards anything. So, glad to see a little bit of a break of the action here after all of that. So, great job by PPC ending up finishing that play strong.
Yeah, a really good roam from Ari down to bot lane now. I do think that she's a little bit better at roaming than Syndra just because she has more mobility. So it's good to utilize that slight advantage that you have and help out your teammates pretty early on to get them ahead.
Absolutely. And while you're doing that, you're actually still shutting down this Tristana despite the first kill onto her. Still only at 41 CS. Definitely some discomfort coming out of the bot lane from Super Scyther. Top lane just a second ago, we saw Hottie Williams probably attempting a gank, and this is Cinco probably just going to kill Harbinger again.
Yeah, all Cinco really needs to know is like if he can or can't kill the top laner, and then if it ever gets to a point where he can, it's pretty much game over in the top lane, especially like when he's given his Renekton.
Solid interaction between those two there, but still getting CC'd. Oh, flash from Big Brain's going to keep him safe there. Desolate Earth looked like he was a little slow on the ultimate. Probably could have held him out of it. Charm, Frisian. Oh! Great interaction there. Or great fight there by Frisian. Is still continuing here. Super Saiyan got engaged on. He's just going to jump off the wall, though. Desolate Earth coming in from mid lane, trying to help out his mid laner and getting that kill onto Big Brain. In revenge for that last solo kill. But now Frisian may be in some trouble by Holly Williams. Flash E, another gorgeous Flash E, gets pulled in. Pidgey's going to come backwards. We see a Friction. He's going to enter Audie Williams with the ultimate here. Desolate Earth's going to keep him in place. And we see Friction get another kill with that Q. Aatrox is just ulting out. They're on the back foot here. They might commit for this mid tower with Cinco Gazer here, but I'm not sure if they have enough of a minion wave yet. They might have to wait for one more. Cinco diving with the ultimate, getting a huge Q. Oh, that was a bad idea. Cinco Gazer got pulled in by the pike there. Yeah, Pidgey is really low. Oh, the Cinder Ult's just able to take down Renekton, though. So this should be a break in action, hopefully. Nope. Frisian going to take the Ignite from Big Brain. Super Scyther is going to be able to get a kill. Not quite. Oh, they're so close, but it's not going to happen yet. Still on the chase pretty extensively. We'll see if Super Scyther's actually able to try. Oh, he gets charmed and dies to Tomato Farmer. Oh, Desolate Earth's here. He's probably going to die to the... Oh, the flash over the wall. Pidgey's still alive. And here's Hottie just disengaging the fight. There's so much action going on at all times.
There's a lot going on. We saw Purple Cobras pick up a couple kills, and we saw NFG get a couple shutdowns on the Cinco Gazer and Ari as well. So, yeah, just so much. Now, I would like to point out that in that fight, Tristana got her first kill of the game. Aatrox, I believe, was able to get a kill, if not, then an assist. So that's going to help him try to come back into this after getting shut down so hard by Cinco. Cinco did get a little bit greedy. I was about to say he might be comfortable enough to tower dive, and he was definitely comfortable enough to tower dive. He's able to kill that Aatrox. Unfortunately, Pike Hook did land, and he was brought down finally. But it looks like NFG is going for their second dragon of the game. I don't think we're going to see much of a contest from Purple Cobras, though.
Now 2 dragons, pretty decent control here from the side of NFG, but the gold lead is steadily rising for Purple Cobras here. About 3.7 thousand gold in advantage. Most of that, I believe, is actually on their AD carry. Yeah, about 1,600 gold on their AD carry, and about 1,000 on Cinco over Harbinger. That's a lot of early game pressure that they have to deal with the Jhin and with the Renekton. So, oh. Friction just playing with his flute a little bit here, singing this top-side jungle.
Yeah, I haven't really, or I don't really expect Friction to engage too much on that.
Oh, okay, great trade kill onto Frisian. Looks like Friction might be able to get out here. Yeah, dodges the hook, probably going to be able to get. Yeah, great job by Friction getting out of that. We saw the interaction there between the REGLP with the Glacial Augment, slowing down Big Brain and getting hit by the Jin W, so they were able to secure that kill. Without the Cinder ultimate, it wouldn't have even been a trade kill. It would have just been a great kill on the side of PBC. Harbinger has his ult activated right now. We're gonna see anything. They're just playing chicken with these wards right here, but it looks like PPC gets the advantage and the top push.
Yeah, and Harbinger actually had to use ulti last fight. He got I don't think it was 100% necessary, but I guess he got a little bit scared and popped that. So he doesn't have that right now. It's gonna be a while till that's back up. But meanwhile, Pyke is about halfway to ulti, and Syndra's about back up. So I feel like next team fight NFG will be able to make a couple more plays than last time. So yeah, they got that going for them. I see a lot of ultis get blown for Purple Cobra as well, or they weren't up in that past fight. So.
Mm-hmm. We did see a couple of summoner spells blown. Most right now, all they really have is Super Scyther and Big Brain's flashes to work with. Whereas on the other side, they have Desolate Earth's flash. That is a big one. Friction's flash, able to get onto a priority target. It's going to be a big one as well. So we'll have to see how they use those to kind of counteract these cooldowns that they're missing right now.
Yeah, and we see that Peggy is trying to get some vision control in his jungle back. When Purple Cobras had Cinco Gates and Friction, they were able to pop down a couple wards and get some control. So one of them has gone unseen for right now, that deep ward over by Red Buff. But and I actually think that's going to stay up.
Yeah, that's a pretty good ward to have, and it's very deep in the jungle, so watching for pathing through there is going to be relatively easy. They did secure the Rift Herald. I forgot that they did that. Friction currently has the Rift Herald, a 50 CS lead over his opposing jungler. That is a huge lead that he has over Hottie Williams on this Gragas. We'll have to see where he starts going, because he is really starting to take off on this Kayn pick.
Yeah, I think Friction, when he plays Kayn, he is typically like very slow starting out. Mm-hmm. And he picks it up about at the 15-minute mark. And here we are, 17 minutes, and he's 2-0. I think that he could very easily start making some game-changing plays.
Absolutely. We see Cinco taking some trades here in the bot lane, but neither side is willing to commit because they know there are members ready to join the fight on the other side. So haven't seen quite an interaction between the two top laners yet. Harbinger just about to get his ult back. Yeah, just got his ultimate back. So both ultimates up for top laners. Friction looking to jump through the wall. Not going to get anything here.
And again,
never mind. Never mind.
He just wanted to boop him.
He just wanted to boop him, show him who's boss a little bit.
Yeah.
Here he goes behind the tower, showing him who's boss again. Love to see that. I don't know. That's the new skin for Kayn. I'm pretty sure that's Red Kayn if I recognize properly, but I don't know that for a fact. Is that Red Kayn? Do you happen to know?
I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't think Kayn's
He gets pulled and Big Brain just knocks him out instantly. Hits a charm on a Hottie Williams. Hottie Williams gonna get rooted up there. Still 5 for NFG. Even in this is probably still rough. Oh, that GLP proc. Huge Harbinger. Let's see if he gets popped fast enough so that his ult doesn't give him tons of health. Yep. Hottie Williams with another great flash E, but just is too squishy there. Ooh, great job by Frisian coming in on that Leona ult, able to get a lot more. This fight is so won. Oh, Peggy gets another kill. Great job by him. Let's see if Tomato Farmer is able to get another. Oh, dies to the combination of the Syndra and the Tristana there. This has been a pretty even fight. Here's Super Scyther getting fought by Friction. Friction misses the W there. Misses the Q as well. Peggy not able to kill Desolate Earth with the ultimate. Does get his Q. Probably is going to be able to kill him eventually. We'll have to see. Gets knocked up by Kayn. Oh man, Friction's just trying to 2v1 now. This is a rough go of it, but Super Scyther super low. Yeah, they're just going to turn away. That was a 4 for 3 on the side of NFG.
Yeah, I feel like Friction should have rotated up to help Desolate a little bit sooner instead of trying to pick off that Tristana. Um, I think that like that would have been an easy kill for them, and then they could have rotated up to her and killed her. So not too much focus from either of them, or too much communication, it seems.
Yeah, still, nonetheless, not a terrible fight for either side, but NFG just doing anything that they can to stay in this game, so they're going to take those trades, those +1 trades as often as they can, because that's when it's going to keep them in the game right now. You have a 95 CS Tristana, down about 30 minions to his ADC. Oh, Cinco! Oh my goodness, Cinco just does so much damage right here. Big Brain tries to ult him, but he just ults right back and gets that massive health pool. Not even going to come close to there.
Oh, my fault. I got a text message and my phone was right next to my mic. Sorry. But I was about to say I would really like to see Cinco Gazer try to split push in a lane, but it looks like before I could even say that, he's top lane pushing that way, trying to get that tier 2 tower. And as we see, Desolate Earth he's spotted out Peggy in the jungle, but ultimately it looks like they're just gonna yeah, they actually want to go in.
Oh, and the GLP procs, yeah, gonna completely burst out Peggy there. This is the strength of that Ahri, that CC, and that the slow to help secure some of those skill shots with the Leona really makes a difference compared to just like what normal Ahri can do. Cinco Gazer going to try to take a duel here against Harbinger. He has that massive speed up, and Hottie Williams is here with the Predator. See if he's able to catch him with the E. Oh, great flash by Cinco, and they're not going to get anything, and they're going to lose priority in mid lane here. Frisian's going to get burst down by Big Brain on the Sidra again, but they're still losing mid tower here. Collapse from Tristana and from the top side by both Aatrox and the Gragas. Friction ult into Harbinger. That should be a kill as well. Yep. And the Jhin ult is popped to try to dissuade them from any sort of re-engage. Hottie Williams gets a huge burst of damage from this Kayn. Doing so much damage right now.
Yeah, I remember before the game in Purple Cobra's team chat, they were talking about how it was pointless banning out Hottie and just to focus him and not let him do anything all game. And I think they've done a really good job of that. Like ever since I think the first gank to top lane, he hasn't really been doing too much.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, good kill there from Tomato Farmer onto Peggy, just getting too far up, trying to help protect this tower, but can't do much as just the lone Pike. See, Big Brain's probably going to be... Oh my goodness, that damage. And the ultimate gets dropped onto Desolate Earth. I don't think he needed that. Might have been a waste of an ultimate there. Super Scyther going to walk forward. He's going to get slowed, but he's going to jump away. Feels bad. Nonetheless, good job here. This Ahri with the GLP is interesting to watch. It's interesting to see how they use it for pick-off mechanics and to help hit skill shots and such. So, kind of a new way to see how this plays out.
Yeah, it looks like Ahri's wanting to kind of push the side lane, but I don't think Tristana or Piker is really gonna let her. And I would like to point out that they've actually gotten inhibitor turret top lane. I actually didn't realize that up until I just looked right now. So that tower is gone. They have an open inhib, and then not only that, but mid tower is not looking healthy at all. So I think Purple Cobra's next move is to maybe try to send someone to push and finally take down that mid tower, and then you know, send a couple teammates to go ahead and push out those bot towers as well. Just so if need be, they can back get Baron and then push all 3 inhibs in the game that way, and that's like the safest route, I think, as far as ending the game goes at this current point in time. So.
I would agree with you in that statement. This Renekton is definitely a hard bargain to put anyone against at this point. He's literally sitting on an entire item, and probably an item and a half over his lane opponent in Harbinger, so has that Essence Reaver now going to be very, very difficult to fight when he's in that ult, compared to even Harbinger in his ultimate just is nothing compared to this Renekton right now. He is so strong on this pick. I don't know, vision control right now isn't super, like, Peggy is doing what he can, but he needs more support from his team. 3 players still with single digit. Hottie Williams and Harbinger on the backside going after Tomato Farmer, but he's able to get out. The ultimate knocks Friction out of the fight, and Aatrox is going to go down to start with. They get Gragas because he's just not tanky enough to hold anything. Harbinger is going to go down to Friction as well. Now Super Scyther is the target. Jin W doesn't do anything, but Cinco Gazer is able to. Yeah, great performance so far by this team. That might actually just be the end of the game. Friction's going to try to run down Big Brain. Yeah, there it is, yep. And even the Cinderall doesn't do anything to him. Great job by PPC in this first game, just really closing it out very fast.
Yeah, it seems that this might be end of the game. If not, then they're gonna go ahead and rotate to Baron.
Yeah, a little bit safer of a play. I guess they only had 10 seconds on Harbinger, 10 seconds on Super Scyther. They have a back coming in from, I don't know who that is. Wow, okay, a little bit of indecisiveness there. I feel like they definitely could have gone at least to Inhib and Baron. But instead of doing so, they just went right to Red Buff, and now they're just going to back off. Okay. Well, Frisian's still here, still trying to get some stuff done, but yeah, I guess maybe they want to reset, and then they're just going to retake vision control, and then they're going to wait for their waves to push up, and then they can take Baron. Probably even safer, but that's a very, very respectful play from the side of PPC.
Yeah,
Oh! Pidgey with a fantastic hook, but then Frisian gets right back and dodges the E from Pidgey. Oh! Stunned under tower multiple times. Desolate Earth with a gorgeous counterplay. And here comes Seiko from the side. Pops the ultimate. Not able to find an E target quite yet. As soon as he does, he's going to be able to do tons of work with his Essence Reaver. Scroll up in the fight here. Big Brain getting taken down by Friction. Where is he? Harbinger in all form and Seiko Gazer in all form. But Harbinger is nothing compared to this Renekton right now. The flash over the wall barely keeps him alive. But the flash from Seiko Gazer is going to get the stun. And that's another kill onto the Croc. They're going to drop down Tristana as well on that backside. They could probably end here. Let's see. That's probably what their move is. They have plenty of time. 20, 30 seconds on these people. Bless
sorry,
you.
I sneezed. But I was going to say that, yeah, unfortunately with a Cinco on Renekton, he just dives your backline, and you can't really do too much about it if you don't, like, focus on CCing him to the point where you just can finally kill him. Mm-hmm. And like they have the means to do that with the Gragas, the Syndra, the and the Pike. But it's just like, I think towards like mid to late game they just stop focusing Cinco Gazer so much and turn their attention to all the mobile champions on the side of Purple Cobras, like Pike, or sorry, not Pike, like Kayn and Ahri. So it's a little bit unfortunate. I do think NFG should maybe try to focus down that alligator next time.
Yeah, definitely. He had about 10, 15, you were talking right, yeah, 10, 15 minutes. That Hottie had a couple of really good ganks, and they were pretty even in the game. But as soon as Friction started coming in and really getting involved, that was when the game was pretty much over. It felt like PPC just had the game from that point on. Fantastic performance from Friction and from Desolate Earth. Personally, I thought Desolate Earth was a beast in this one, doing really good work, making sure that Pike was kept in check basically at all times. Cinco Gazer on the Crocodile obviously was a terror against the team as well. So great job by all of PPC to just take that game over once their jungler got involved.
Yeah, I think I also think that Friction did quite a good job on that Kayn. Like once he got like 2-0 and started getting the items that he needed, he definitely showed presence in all the lanes, and he was definitely making really good plays in those team fights as well to pick off all those squishy champions on NFG, like the Pike and the Tristana and the Syndra as well.
Absolutely. We'll have to see what changes they're capable of making so that both teams can try to get an edge over the other one in Game 2. Week 10 game between PPC and NFG. Stick around. Don't touch that browser. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Games XP week 10 matchup between PPC and NFG. Unfortunately, even after that Game 1 performance, NFG has elected to forfeit to PPC. That means PPC Game 1 win ended up with their series win as a forfeit to NFG. Congratulations to PPC, and great game from NFG. You got any words for them and the competition there, Quasars?
Yeah, I actually props to NFG. Like, they have definitely improved a lot this season. You know, they went from playing poorly constantly, bad lane pressure, no presence from jungle, to finally being able to get a few objectives here and there. Like we saw in the Purple Cobras game, they were able to secure some dragons, and they were able to get, I think, a couple towers as well. So props to them for actually, like, you know, working together as a team and improving, because I definitely feel like they've become a much better team this season. And like I casted for them multiple times, and I was like, oh my god, they don't have lane pressure, they don't have jungle presence, like they're not getting objectives. And they've, like, going towards the end of the season, they've definitely proved me wrong, or at least like say, hey, look, we used to not have lane pressure, but we do now, so you can shut up. So kudos to NFG for that.
Yeah, great. I thought the early game performance was really good by them, and hopefully this roster will continue to work out for them going into playoffs, which brings us to the question that everyone's wondering: who is our MVP for this series from the side of PPC?
I actually, I would actually like to give it to Desolate, honestly. Like, we saw in the bot lane, he was making sure that Pyke didn't touch Jhin at any point in time, and even in team fights going into mid to late game, he kept Pyke in check the entire time, and he was able to get some really nice CC chains off on other players, and you know, really come through for his team. And I don't think, like, supports get enough recognition, but I feel like Desolate did a really good job last game. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. I really liked Desolate's play in this one. I thought it was arguable that yeah, potentially friction, but I thought a lot of what the bot lane was dependent on Desolate Earth, and then controlling Pidgey through that mid game, trying to prevent that Pyke from really making plays happen, was a lot him. It was a lot of him. So give it to the props to Desolate Earth. We'll bring him in for that. Hey, Desolate.
hey, friendo. We picked you for MVP. We thought you did a really good job last game.
Alright, cool. How's it going?
Hey. So like we saw that in lane you didn't really give Pyke a chance to do too much. Just as like every time you happen to get pulled, we saw like a stun or a root come out from you, and then also you know, you did a really good job at protecting Tomato Farmer from all of the CC. So like, real good job. Kudos to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like, Rebel, did you have any questions for him?
Yeah, how did you guys feel? You guys coming into the end of the season, you're coming against another playoff team. How did you feel coming into NFG? Were you just confident that you beat them anyway?
I mean, we were coming into this thinking that, you know, they were going to be a good team. I'm pretty sure they're like third place right now, but they didn't have Arrow, so we're not sure how it was going to be with the sub. But yeah, I mean, I think they played early decent, but we just snowballed, and what I mean, once we were, you know, as far ahead as we were, there wasn't much they could do to come back.
Gotcha. I don't have tons of questions for you because this was just a one-game series. So
yeah.
Unless you have anything more, Quasars.
Yeah, we like just like we saw you really pick on who to focus down and to secure that kill. Like, did you have like really good communication with everyone when doing it? Like, how was that going? Like, did you say like, hey, I'm going in now, or did you just kind of like go in?
Yeah, it was pretty hectic. I mean, we were just, I mean, it was, I don't even know how to describe it. It was just a free for all. Like we were all like a marching army. Like if we saw anybody, we just like tunnel vision. Everybody was screaming like, "Oh, get this guy, get this guy!" Man, it was a fun game. But
all right. Did you have any shout outs? Like I'm personally out of questions, Rebel's out of questions. So the only thing left is your shout out. So let's
I want to shout out for Tomato Farmer to make it on time for the game. We didn't know if he was gonna be here. Came up. And yeah, I mean, everybody played well. So shout out to everybody on my team, and shout out to Big Brain Mid too, because he did very well. You know, despite everything that was going on, he did very well on the Syndra. So yeah, good game to them.
Fantastic performance by you and all of PPC. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, everybody in Games XP, we're actually going to be swapping over to Team Phoenix Rising versus Atlas Esports. This was a game that was going on while this one was supposed to be taking place, so we'll jump into that one as soon as we have it ready. Hello and welcome back, everybody, to the Games XP Week 10. Unfortunately, we were going to start the Team Phoenix Rising versus Atlas Esports game, but it appears as though all of their spectator slots are full, so we won't be able to cast their game. We do know that Team Phoenix Rising is up by 1 game so far, and they're about 30 minutes into game 2. That's all we can update you with. So we're actually just going to be closing out this stream for today. Apologize for all of the shortcomings. It was a rough day for the stream. Still, we hope and appreciate everybody for being here, and that we want everyone to come back. So we do apologize immensely for all of that happened, but we hope you enjoyed it. We loved being here. Yeah, let's see if Quasars, you have anything to add, Quasars?
Just that I love you all, and you're all my favorite people in the world. And if you want to talk to me at any point, you can join the Games XP Discord that's on the stream, so you can come and chat with me, or Rebel Fox, or literally anyone from any of the teams. We also have our website, our Twitter, our Facebook, our YouTube. Follow all that, subscribe to it, whatever you gotta do. And other than that, I can't really think of anything. So.
Come on back later in the week. We're certain to have more fun games, including PPC, the team you just watched, up against White Lotus, the top 2 teams in the league at the moment, where that should be a very exciting game. So definitely come back for that later in the weekend. All the other teams that we will be watching, because all of them work very hard, and all of them are very, very hopeful to have you watch them very specifically. So yeah, tomorrow we have White Lotus versus Schism. That should also be a very good game. Schism, another playoff team, if I recall. So we have another set of playoff teams, and White Lotus, the top team in the league, trying to secure their #1 spot. So definitely hope to see all of you back for that one. I'm Rebel Fox. I'm signing off.
Yeah, I'm Quasus. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.